Hello students, today we'll continue with exercise 5.1. In this session, we'll understand question number 9, 10, 11 and 12. Now in question number 1, you will find that one figure is given. Now related to this figure, some questions has been asked and you have to answer them. The first question is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2? See this angle 1. So this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. So the question is, angle 1 and angle 2 is adjacent? Yes. Why? Because see, they are sharing the same vertex and they are sharing the same arm. Fine. So this angle 1, this angle 2 is sharing the same arm and the common vertex. So yes, OC is common. Answer is yes, angle 1 adjacent to angle 1. Why? Because OC is common arm and also have common vertex, that is O. Let's go to the next question. Is angle AOC, this angle, that is angle 1, adjacent to AOE? AOE means this whole angle. The answer is no. Why? Because angle AOC and AOE is not sharing any common arm, isn't it? AOC and AOE, see, they are not common, they have no common arms, so that is the reason AOC is not adjacent to AOE. Okay, now do angle COE and EOD. Now which one is COE? COE means angle 2, and EOD, EOD, this one, this whole angle, that means this angle and this angle is adjacent to each other. Yes, see this line, students. Okay, so on this line two angles are forming, COE and EOD, so they have a common arm, EO. Fine, this angle is having this arm and this angle is having also this arm. So yes, they are they are not adjacent, they are adjacent also as far as they are linear also, because they are on the straight line. Fine, and on the straight line they are forming the two angles, and the sum of these two angles is equals to 180 degree. So we can say that yes, angle COE and angle EOD are a linear pair because they are all on straight line. See carefully. Okay, now are BOD and DOA supplementary? BOD, we have to find where is BOD, students. BOD, this angle, that is angle 4, and DOA, yes, see again, BOD, this angle and this angle is again on the straight line, isn't it? So yes, when the angles are on the straight line, then they are supplementary. That is, this angle plus this angle is equals to 180 degree, because this whole angle is 180 degree. So this whole angle is divided into two parts, that is angle 5 and angle 4. So if you add angle 5 and angle 4, it has to come 180 degree. So we can say yes, angle BOD and DOA are supplementary to each other. Now question number 5 is angle 1 vertically opposite to angle 4. Angle 1 is vertically opposite to angle 4. So these two lines are intersecting each other. Carefully observe, these two lines are intersecting each other. So the opposite angle should be equal. Fine. So yes, angle 1 is equals to angle 4. They are vertically opposite to each other. And this angle is also equal to this angle. That is, angle 5 is equals to the sum of these two angles, and angle 1 is equals to angle 4. They are all vertically opposite to each other. So we will write yes, they are vertically opposite angles. Now what is the vertically opposite to angle 5? Now which angle is vertically opposite to angle 5? Now these two lines are again intersecting. So this whole angle is vertically opposite to angle 5. This whole angle, what is the name of this whole angle? COB, isn't it? COB is vertically opposite to angle 5. So we will write that vertically opposite angle to angle 5 is COB. COB means COB. This whole angle is vertically opposite to angle 5. Okay, now let's move on to question number 10. Now question number 10, again you will find another figure. So some angles has been specified, that is angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now indicate, now you will have to show which are the angles which are vertically opposite to each other. So again you say these two lines are straight line, isn't it? This two line are straight line, they're intersecting here. So these two angles are vertically opposite to each other, angle 1 and 4, and 5 and this whole part. See, this two lines are intersecting. That means this angle and this whole angle would be equal to each other, and this angle would be equal to each other. So 1 and 4 are vertically opposite angle, and 5 and sum of 2 and 3 are vertical to each other. See, 5 and sum of 2 and 3 are vertically opposite to each other. So these are the angles which are vertically opposite to each other. Now which are the linear pairs? Now we have to get the linear pairs. Now this is the straight line, you see, this is a straight line. Fine, this is a straight line. So at the upper portion of the straight line, these two angles are linear pair. Okay, these two are linear pair. And if you see this straight line, these two lines are linear pair. So see, I have written angle 1 and 5, angle 1 and angle 5 are linear pair because they are on the straight line. This is a straight line. This whole one is 180 degree, isn't it? So this whole 180 degree is divided into two parts, that is angle 1 and angle 5. So these two are linear pair. And this is again a straight line. This whole angle is what? 180 degree. This 180 degree is divided into two parts, that is angle 4 and angle 5. So angle 4 and angle 5 is also linear pair. So these two are linear pair and these two are linear pairs. Okay. Now question number 11. Now question number 11, again you will find one diagram is given and two angles are mentioned in the figure, that is angle 1 and angle 2. So the question they have asked, is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2? Is angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2? No, as because they are not sharing any common vertex and no common arm. So angle 1 and angle 2 excuse me, angle 1 and angle 2 are not adjacent because their vertex is not common. Their vertex is not common, and with their vertex is not common, there cannot be any common arm. Okay, so this is the only answer that you will write against question number 11. Let's move on to question number 12. 12.1. They have, in the figure you see that the two lines are intersecting each other. So we know that when two lines are intersecting each other, the opposite angles are vertically opposite to each other, isn't it? So you have to get the value of x, y and z. So x is easy. X is just opposite to 55 degrees. So what I have written, x equals to 55 degree. Why? Because they are vertically opposite to each other. Now if you carefully observe, this is a straight line. See, this is a straight line. So these two angles are what? Linear pair. Fine. And so what is the linear pair? The sum of these two angles is equals to 180 degree. Okay. So 55 degree plus y is equals to 180 degree. Why? Because they are linear pair. They are on the straight line. Okay. Now we have to solve this. To remove this 55 degree, what we have to do? We have to subtract 55 to both the sides, isn't it? The LHS also and RHS also. So this two will be cancelled. So y equals to 180 minus 55 is 125. So y, the value of y is 125. Now we know that y is equals to z. And what is the reason? The reason is they are vertically opposite to each other. So I have written y is equals to z equals to 125. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles. So in this way we have found the value of x, y and z. Let's move on to sum number 2 of question number 12. Again you will find one figure is given. Okay, so you have to get the value of x, y and z. Now again you see two lines are intersecting each other. See, these two lines are intersecting each other. So these two angles are vertically opposite, isn't it? These two lines are vertically opposite, and these three angles are sharing 180 degrees, isn't it? This is a straight line, and this whole 180 degrees is divided into three parts: 1, 2 and 3. That is whole 180 degree, because we know that straight line possesses how much degree? 180 degree. Now this whole 180 degree is divided into three angles: 1, 2 and 3. So sum of all this angle will be equals to 180 degree. So I have written this. See, 40 degree plus x plus 25 degree is equals to 180 degree. Why? Reason is angle on the straight line. These are angles on the straight line. So we have to solve this. So 40 plus 25 is what? 65 plus x equals to 180 degree. Now we have to remove this 65 degree. So we are subtracting. We have to subtract it on the left hand side also and right hand side also. So in this way this 65 will be removed. The final answer would be x equals to 180 minus 65 is 115. So value of x is 115. Now as I said that this angle z is equals to angle 40. Why? Because these two lines are intersecting each other. So they are vertically opposite to each other. So I have written z is equals to 40 degrees. Reason, vertically opposite angle. Now if you carefully again observe that this is the straight line, the upper portion was this plus this plus this, that is 40 degree plus x plus 25 degree equals to 180 degree, because there were angles on the straight line, isn't it? Now if you see the lower portion of this line only, so these two lines, again this is whole part will be 180 degree. So this whole 180 degree is divided into two parts now, and when you know that on a straight line when 180 degree is divided into two parts, those angles are called what? Linear pair, isn't it? So y plus z is equals to 180 degree. So see, I have written y plus z equals to 180 degree. Reason is linear pair. Now since we know the value of z, so z value is what? 40 degree, because see here written z equals to 40 degree. So in place of z we will write 40 degree. So we have to remove this 40 degree. For that we have to subtract it on left hand side and right hand side also. So finally we will get the value of y as 140 degree. So this is the solution of question number 12, sum number 2. Okay, so as I have said, we have in the today's assignment is 4 sum, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, do it and submit it in Google Classroom or in WhatsApp group. Thank you and take care.